Hello, good morning, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Stony. Okay, so now I wanted to look at the north node of Aaliyah. Okay, to see what her destiny was, and is it a possibility it could have been stolen, blocked, stopped? Okay. Now, when I looked at her north node, it's similar to Kobe Bryant. They both have Virgo in the north node. Okay, that's really someone leaving a legacy. Okay, because Virgo in the north node in tarot is the 10 of coins. And a 10 of coins is a physical legacy, children, um, books, music, something that you can pass down, something that will outlive you, right? So Aaliyah she has North Node 20, 20.24 degrees, or 20 degrees, 24 inches. I don't know. But let me, 20.24. Okay. Now, that comes to a girls' basketball team. Her life path was to create a group, a girls' basketball team. It was to bring women together. It was to form a group for women, to uplift them, to, basically, what Aaliyah was about. She was all about love. She was all about unity. It was not an ounce of hate in her bone, even when it probably should have been for motherfuckers. Excuse my language. Oops. For people, even though it should have been. It was no room for hate in her heart. Um, yeah, I mean, looking at her birth chart, it was because her heart was actually always focused on work. Like, God specifically programmed in Aaliyah's DNA to love her work. So that's why she was like really, really passionate. That's why it was really destined for her to be famous in the beginning. Um, but I'm not, right now is not the time to go like digging in her birth chart. I'm just trying to show you about the North Node and like destinies and could her destiny be stolen. And it says, yeah, it says 2024 Virgo, a girls basketball team. So I'm like, oh my God, because here go my conspiracy theory. I used to think, and I stopped thinking this, but I'm still not sure about it. I mean, not to say, okay, let me just get to the point. Beyonce, Formation, that's the first thing I thought about when I saw that Aaliyah's destiny said for her to create a basketball team, a girls' basketball team, yeah. So it was like someone bringing women together in some, in an order to play together. And I'm not saying that Beyonce had anything to do with Aaliyah's death or stealing her destiny or anything like that. Which I did think at one point. I did think that, but I quickly left that notion once I did like a mediumship about Aaliyah. I did mediumship, so I channeled her and I asked her. It was such an opportune moment. I'll tell you the story about it later of me channeling Aaliyah. I might even do it. I don't know in the next video, in a later video. But yeah, I had thought it, so I channeled her, and she kind of reassured that it wasn't really Beyonce, I'm gonna do it again because I was a fresh tarot reader at that point, and I was just like so excited that I was gifted, that God was gifting me with so many talents that I was like, oh, let me try this and let me try mediumship and let me do this, and so yeah, so I didn't really but the reading, it looks like, that I did, it looked like it really wasn't Beyonce, you know. And I thought it was Beyonce, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe Beyonce would, wish her bad, and they would set her up to. I was going like that, and as I was doing that, I felt the energy of Aaliyah, and there was someone else. Like I was actually speaking to someone um, over like FaceTime, and we were talking about music, and we were talking about Aaliyah. We weren't even talking about Aaliyah. No, yeah, we were talking about Aaliyah, but we were talking about music, and then it was like, Aaliyah. I was like, yeah, I think Beyonce did Aaliyah in. I said something along them lines. And as I said that, I saw like the universe start unfolding in front of me. And it was just like, as if like Aaliyah was calling to me. So I'm like, yo, I was talking to someone on the phone, and I was like, yo, let's channel Aaliyah. Because I'm picking it up. And then my TV was on YouTube at the time, because that's where I listened to music. And as I looked over to my TV, who was on it? Aaliyah. And I know I was not listening to Aaliyah. She just popped up. And she actually popped up in one of my decks, the deck I had. And I was like, oh, this is a sign. Because the video that popped up, she looked just like this in the video. And I said, that's the deck I'm going to use. Because it was just, everything was just piecing together. And I'm like, wow, it was falling together. It was falling together. She looked just like this. This was the video that was up. And I think the video was More Than a Woman. Right? And I was like, yo, that's her right there with that More Than a Woman with the white outfit. I was like, yo, I got this, like she looked just like this. I got this in my deck. And that's when I pulled out the card. Boom. And then I said, I asked God, because I asked permission before I be speaking to dead people. And I asked God permission. And when I asked God permission, guess what card came out? That High Priestess. Now, some of you would have took it as, it's a secret. No, I took it as, no, she was a secret. It's so much. She was the High Priestess for real in this deck. And it's so much, and I can't, like, I read Aaliyah's birth chart, and wow, it was so amazing. Like, she was a mysterious woman. She was hiding a lot of things. A lot. And I might talk about that in a later video. But right now, yeah, so I decided to channel her, and she was like, nah, it wasn't. I might do it again just to see what she say, because my skills have improved. So just to see if the story is still the same. But right now, yeah, it says, so North Node is a girls basketball team. So not saying that Beyonce stole Aaliyah's Destiny Child. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, maybe I gotta talk about this now. I might have to talk about this in the next video. I might have to, yeah. Yeah, it's being called because wow. But okay, a girls basketball team, definitely Aaliyah's destiny, definitely where she was headed. Definitely did not make it there, because what group did she form? I don't even know of her making a group. Right? So she definitely did not even get to finish. And there was no one to defend Aaliyah. You know what I mean? Like Kobe Bryant, his wife could have checked in Kobe's birth chart and saw that he was supposed to be reading and writing some ancient knowledge and reading books, and started to continue the legacy. But you don't got nobody to defend people like Aaliyah. Right? And I think it's not to say maybe Beyonce looked in Aaliyah's birth chart and saw what she was going to do and continued it on. Now, I don't know who stopped the destiny, who blocked Aaliyah's destiny, but I know who picked it up. And this is just my opinion, guys, please. I'm a conspiracy theorist, and these are just my theories. And I'm just putting them on video and putting them out there. That's it. If you agree, thumbs up, please. If you don't, you can give it a thumbs down. I really don't care. I'm not on YouTube for no money. That is out the window. I'm shadow banned. I don't care. I'm not here for that. YouTube don't pay me. God pays me. That's just it. And as long as I do what God say, that's all that matters. And whoever blocks me from saying what I need to say, it don't matter. It will never matter. Because as long as you do what God says for you to do, come on, look, God is the orchestrator of all things. If he sent me on this mission, I'm going to do the mission. If he sent me on this mission and there's 15 alligators in front of me, I'm going to hop over each and every one of them alligators because God sent me on this mission. So, I'm going to speak my mind. YouTube might not approve. Like I said, I'm shadow banned. So if you see this, hey, share it, like it, thumbs up, thumbs down. Follow, subscribe, share, all that dope stuff. I'm just putting the words out there. Okay, and I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because this is my literal job. Like literally God assigns people to do stuff. You know what I mean? So, yes, sir. So that left me, I looked in her birth chart. Like I said, I'm going to do it in the next video because that Destiny's Child, that is something else, especially as Aaliyah being a high priestess. Having no Gemini in her chart, though, as I'm looking here. But it's not about that. It's the persona. Okay, she was very quiet, which is makes me kind of skeptical about these birth charts because majority of the time, if not 100 or 99% of the time, if Aaliyah persona is a high priestess, that should definitely be in her chart. For sure. Aaliyah was the epitome. That's why that card came out for her. And that's why it's people like me that these things get brought to their attention so that, it's like unfinished business. I feel like sometimes people want to come back from the dead like, they did me dirty. And sometimes people got to wait eons, wait years for some type of justice here on earth, for someone brave enough to speak up for them. Right? So, damn, what was I saying? Yeah, so she carried herself like the high priestess. Why is Gemini not in her chart? Because that is a high priestess. Also, okay, my bad. It's probably Cancer, but still I don't see Cancer. Because I'm sorry, I'm telling y'all the new definitions. High priestess is Gemini in my book that I wrote. But the high priestess is traditionally Cancer. And guess what? I still don't see Cancer in her chart. There's no evidence of high priestess, and which leads me to think like her chart had to been altered, and it hurts me. And I was thinking this before. I did think the same thing before because of her mother. Now remember, she married R. Kelly at a young age. They changed her birth certificate, you know what I mean? So that may play a factor. And I was thinking like, well, wouldn't the mom want to give the correct birth date and time and stuff like that? But then again, no. Because people can be possessed by any type of like greed, any type of like shadow energy, put it like that. I don't want to call people demons or shit like that, but some people may get consumed over shadow energy for amount of money. Yeah, you could change her the time of birth. I don't see what the importance is to, especially when you're not aware of destiny and destiny stealers, and when you're not aware of, astrology, astronomy, and the energies. Then you're just like, yeah, go ahead. She was older, younger, whatever. So that was the idea that came to my mind when I first was reading her birth chart, because of her persona and her birth chart kind of didn't add up. Okay. And there was other things that I think is off. I think it's off by like a degree or two. I think something specifically was altered. Okay, because everybody could agree with me, like Aaliyah was quiet. She was very subtle. She was the epitome of the high priestess. I keep saying that for a reason, because I'll say in the next video. Okay. So yeah, a girls basketball team. So she definitely was going to form something. Definitely was going to form a group, something, and she was probably in the making of it. Okay. She was also in the making of the movie The Matrix at the time. So she was awakening. They always attack these people that are waking up, and it's not just waking up. They take that awakening and they run with it. You get what I'm saying? They take that idea and they run with it, and they have the money to do it, and they have the popularity to do it. They have the following. They have the viewers. People will see them and be like, okay, what is this that they're doing? What is this that Aaliyah is doing? What is this that Kobe Bryant is doing? And they're trying to enlighten the world. And I feel like people stop that. So, yeah, that's been my take on Aaliyah and her North Node, or her destiny. Okay. Whew. I can't wait to get to the next video, especially with Destiny's Child, because Virgo is about a legacy, having children, being someone's baby mama. Let me make that the next video right now. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out.